Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Prototype dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Man, am I blessed today. That's right. You know I never shit you. I have been fortunate enough to be considered to check out this prototype coming to us from a wonderful man. I think I like to call him the magician, because some of the concepts he comes up with are magical. He's released two knives to date, and I was lucky enough to try both of them after production, but I had never been able to check one out in the prototype stage. So this is a big one to me, so I want to thank him here shortly after we go over this knife. Gonna keep it on the low until we unbox this hoe. Today's unboxing knife is gonna be this one. One that has been a sentimental knife of mine in the collection. This is version 2, or rather version 1 of the stout, courtesy of them Devo boys. Speaking of the stout, I would imagine sometime here in the next month or so, we should start to receive version 2. Really excited about that. But without further ado, let's get to the dope. Okay. Let's see how we get into this. This was sent to me courtesy of this guy, Mr. Tri-State. So I thank him for sending this my way. And I will shortly be thanking the individual who allowed me to check this out, because he didn't have to do this. Let's be real, people. I am a small channel, tiny channel in the grand scheme of things. But I asked him, and he said sure. So I'm thankful to that. Okay, let's see if we got any stickers. What's this? I don't know what the hell that is. What is this? Who knows what this is? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know that little symbol there. I think that's Tri-State. I'm not sure, but perhaps it is. We got that butcher paper. You know what I tell you about the butcher paper? It means there's premium dope, and I can smell it through the wrap. Oh, shit, look at this. What you know about that? The Severn. So big thank you goes out, of course, to Mr. Brian Winters for allowing me to put my paws all over this hoe. I can see it was meticulously packed. Nice high-quality soldier rag and a hard case. I'm assuming that's probably how they're going to ship out. There was a pre-order on this knife, and I ain't going to shit you. I did not sign up for it, so let's see how bad I regret that decision. There, as of the filming of this video, I went to the website to do my little bit of research, and I counted 11 variations. Now, some of those variations weren't there when the pre-order first dropped. Like, they had a couple of, they call them collector series, which are going to be in Magna Cut, and I think there's only like 200 limited on that. I think there was only 3 or 4 when the pre-order first dropped. That's what I remember, you know, but my memory can sometimes be kind of weird. It isn't centered, but let's keep in mind this is a prototype, and this has also been a pass around. Close length, we're looking at 4.5 inches. Now, I do know that there's tons of little features on this knife, and I'm going to try to hit them all. As far as I can tell, there's 4 methods of deployment. We're going to go ahead and go with the cutout, but you also got this magnetic reversible thumb stud. You've also got that crossbar lock. Let's go ahead and deploy the knife. There it is, bro. Now, I had the Factor in hand. I've tried the Mirage. This is definitely bigger than both of those. Overall length on this one is 7.75. Now, some of the highlights they have on this knife is they have that enlarged, or rather extra large finger choil, rock solid lockup, and there is absolutely no play, locking up tighter than frog's ass. We're going to use this crossbar to retract the knife. And I believe there's also another feature over here on the spine This is called the stealth lock. And what it is basically dual lock actuation. So you can either use your crossbar or you can hit the spine of that blade there. Or, oh, I like that one even better. Yeah, I like that one even better. So very reminiscent of the Damco Shark Lock. You're going to hit that on the spine. And so, yeah, you can go that route. As far as blade length, we got 3.25 inches. Full flat grind. Very, very thin behind the edge. This appears to be like a nice stonewash finish. This version is in aluminum. But that being said, they've got titanium versions. There's also a G10 version. Now, the aluminum and titanium versions, they're going to come in M390. I think they've even got one that's got what they call a bacon laser finish. So like a synthetic, you know, milling lines on the blade. And then the G10 version comes in 14C. I think that was brilliant marketing on his behalf to give us different, you know, tiers as to what you wanted to spend. In the grand scheme of things, that's going to put this knife in just more people's hands. Weight on the aluminum version was coming in at 3.8. Titanium's 4.6. And then the G10 is 3.5. Let's see how hard it is to take that thumb stud off. Don't necessarily know if I want to fuck with it. I think you just push on the back, maybe. Let's see. I think you just go like that. Oh, yeah. That's fucking cool. So you just do like that. You pull that little piece out, I'm assuming. I hope. Yeah. And then you can just rotate it. So I'm going to rotate it because I like to do my reverse flick. So we would just literally go over here, line that bitch up, and put this hoe right there. That's fucking cool. I tell you, this guy, he is such a fucking magician. The shit he comes up with, I mean, ceases to amaze me. You know, I know that some people were complaining that this did not have any magnetic detent. And I think, I don't want to speak for him, but I believe the reason he did that was he kind of didn't want to get pigeonholed, didn't want to be known as the magnetic guy. But I think in all fairness, there's nothing wrong with that. He has given so much inspiration because of his Factor and Mirage. You got fuckers out there now trying to put magnets in scales. And all of that has to be credited to Mr. Winters. He's a trendsetter. He is going to be a legend to be remembered, long after he stops making knives. I can honestly say that. Milled titanium pocket clip that is right or left hand tip up. Minimal billboarding. We've got the word Severn there on the handle. We've got a total sterile blade, which oh, wait a minute, I lied. There goes Winter Blade right there. Yeah, this is good. Now it uses a compression spring for your for the locking mechanism. So obviously I'm not going to take this apart, but that's just what the specs tell me. It said it also has anti-blade bounce geometry. Sometimes with perfect example, I'll show you here with the Shark Lock, it could bounce, and same thing goes like for button locks and shit that can bounce when they come home. That's not the case with this. Oh, I love it. Instant regret that I didn't sign up for the pre-order. I might have to try to pull a string. I mean, granted, you can go ahead and, we can all try to acquire one of these when they finally do come out. I just hate pre-orders, people, I really do. Now, let's go ahead and put up some knives for some size comparison on this bitch. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. First up, America's in this house. We're going to come out with this one. The ProTech Mordax. So we can see here that Severn, the Mordax is a big knife, and you can see it's right there hanging close with it. The Severn is. Next up, the unofficial overseas knife of the channel. You've seen it before. You know her goddamn name. We're talking about that CJRB Echo. And so you can see that the Severn and the Echo are very, very similar in overall size. Let's do a couple more, shall we? More American dope for your palate. We're going to start out with the pair of 3. So there you see that. How about the PM2? Tonto apparatus. One of my untouchables in the collection. And that Severn is, I think that's about the same size as the PM2, right? No, wait a minute. Yeah, it's fucking close. So if you got a PM2, that's what you're looking like, or that's what you're looking for as far as overall length on this Severn. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. AD 20.5, which also uses a compression spring in that locking mechanism. Last but surely not least, Big Mama. We're talking about the Yemco AD20. So there you see the Severin up against that. So also, if you got an AD 20.5, the Severin is slightly bigger than that. And it is a little bit smaller than the 20.5. I think the best overall size comparison had to be this, which was the PM2. I think that is a spot-on comparison for your overall size. Yes, people, I am not afraid to admit it. I will always admit when I'm wrong, and I should have jumped on this. Hopefully, I'm able to purchase one when they do drop. I think I definitely need to get this in the collection. Tons of milling going on there for some weight reduction on the inside. I had also read that it's supposed to be easy disassembly. Yeah, this is nice, man. I'm digging this shit. I can't stress enough to you how fucking solid that lockup feels. And I think it's got something to do with, I read somewhere that they've got steel lock plates in there. So I'm sure that's got something to do with it. This window has been chamfered, so it's easy to get your finger in there and deploy that. Yeah, he crushed it on this. Kudos to you, Mr. Brian. I'm impressed. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.